I been? What have I been doing? Work, inner, outer, movement. And I'm going right now. I'm in Sedona, and I'm heading right now to go do a meditation on a rock. What better thing to do on a day like today but to go meditate on a rock? So this experience yesterday that had to do with, not yesterday, forgive me, the day before. So the last few days, the pain in my head here has been extreme. And I've got this thing that's been riding up my body slowly but surely, that feels like that menthol cool feeling that I've shared with you before. Its way up to rib, heart area yesterday. And about 2 days ago, I went to look at experiences, and those experiences that we have are very telling of how we truly feel and think about ourselves. Whether we want to acknowledge it or not is a whole nother story, but I want to acknowledge those stories, and I want to acknowledge how I'm interacting with those stories and why I'm creating those storylines. And it's always emotional when I get in there because it's so personal and I'm right on the button. So I was working within myself with the unicorn family. Questions, and then I was sharing my feelings, and that's where all the answers are at, right? So when you're sharing your feelings with your light family, whoever it may be, whoever it may be, I'll go into any more discussion than that. Pick somebody, pick a group, pick anyone you want to be part of that. So they were asking this, my family was asking me questions, and I was able to answer those questions. And as I was answering those questions, a lot of emotions were being brought up for me. And I realized how it was this loop, and we've talked about it before, but it was this loop brought me back to a deeper feeling in the human. Remember, all this work is for the human. Everything we do is for our beautiful human that we are. And it brought me back to seeing how and what I thought about self. So I'm right now talking from Susan perspective of human self. Not my soul, but for me, to move energy, to transform energy, right, from one and no stability, because inside is where the belief is at. And until the belief inside your human changes, the collapsing down on the outside, eventually, relationships, whether with family, friends, significant others, it has a collapsing point. And I share that with you so you can take a look to do more examination for you. This is all about me sharing my ride so you can do more examination for you. And this is how we support one another in our remembrance of how to transpose energy with ourselves, because whatever is in front of us is part of us, right? So I looked at the foundation of the thoughts that I had as a human, for my human, and it was no bueno. It was all the things that I thought was happening outside of me, but really inside of me. And it was really awesome to see, because in the end, once you can see it, you can ask for help from your light family. For me, that help comes from, ooh, look at that beautiful light coming in. For me, that helps me through the Divine Mother. I feel very safe with her. I feel very loved by her. It's a very nurturing energy for me. So when her love comes in, that really targets it for me. That really, lets me go in as deep as I need to go. And so that's what's been going on in Susan's world, for the most part. Or I'm driving, taking over my driving, right? I've got this thing where I'm going into white zone, and then it goes away, which is, you see that? Not sure what that's about, but it's fun. I'll take it. I believe it might be that crystalline energy and feeling in my body. If ever there was a color